This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. We are talking about how to load the data into Power Query. So let me quickly open my Power BI desktop. So I had opened this, and I think uh, Amazon retail sales. This is the one. So we had created yesterday. And let me click on this. You can, when you save this, you should be able to click on this. It's going to be loading. So it's unable to open. Where is this located? It is gone, I think. Let me go back and batch one. We have something. We don't have view file, is it? It's been moved. Oh, let me check. I think we have some file. So under batch two, we have Amazon. Yeah, something is there. So let me simply go there and try to open that. So I'm able to open it. So I'm able to get a lot of orders data, lot of, customers data, and right. So we're able to get a lot of data here. And if you wanted to see your data, always where you have to go to, first you have to open Power BI desktop. Clear? The next one, you have to click on water transform. Clear? And when you open transform the data, you will be able to get it. So this is where you are going to be starting. So this is what is called a Power Query. That is what step number one. Step number two, once you do all the ETL operations here, and after that, the data will be loaded to where? So this portion, this is what is called a Power Pivot. So where you do the modeling. What is a modeling? You don't know, I don't know. We'll teach, we'll learn later. So data modeling, we're going to be writing DAX expression. So this is one more language. What is the language? Data analytical expressions we're going to be learning. So Power Queue, where we are seeing which language? M language, mashup language. Clear? Are we writing any code? I am not writing any code, simply drag and drop. Simply drag and drop, extract the data, transform the data, load the data. So PQ, Power, Power Query will have M language. So extract the data, transform the data, and load. Loaded where? To the Power Pivot. So this is what is a database. That's what I told you, right? It is going to be storing all the data in a RAM or the cache or a buffer, right? So maximum 10 GB of data, we should be able to store it. If you load 100 GB of data from the Power Query, it is going to be compressing the data. 1/10 of the data will get loaded onto the Power, Pivot. So when the data is loaded here, the last one is that you create a visualization. This is where you create a lot of visualizations, right? So this is where you need to come and create a lot of visualization. Step number one, step number two, where you do the data modeling, and we're going to be enhancing the modeling. What is modeling? What is enhancing modeling? All these things, step by step, you can understand, even though you're coming from non-IT background. Doesn't matter, right? So today you're a non-IT guy. After 6 months, you'll become IT guy, right? So visualizations where you're going to be creating lot of visualizations are there. So you can drag and drop something. You're going to be working with this. This is your data, right? So data plus visualizations, nothing but your reports. Data plus visualizations are nothing but what? Your report. The report once you create, that has to be published. So because the report is available in your laptop, are you going to be using this report for yourself? No, 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 no. We have to give this report to the end user. Where is the end user sitting? Do you know? We don't know. It may be in Italy, Germany, or maybe in France. We don't know, but the end users are connected to the business, not end users. I'm talking about the business managers, right? So manager, officer, so all these people are connected to the business. So how can they access the data of the company with the help of a web or cloud? right? So I'm sharing these videos via cloud, right? OneDrive is a cloud platform, so I can place the video, you can get the video. You may be in anywhere in this world, right? So simply go to the link, download the video like that. I have to fourth step, whatever the report you have created, that you have to publish. So all the reports which we are creating, which are going to go to one more server. This server is called as Power BI service. Power BI service is a cloud-based rental server. So we are going to be publishing. So step number 4 is called we are going to be publishing, right? So if you take a movie, so that is there in your camera. So what you do, you upload the movie into YouTube. So what is a YouTube? YouTube is a, it is a Power BI service, which is a server where you are going to be uploading or called deploying the movie. When you deploy the movie, what happens? Anybody can go to that movie. Anybody can go to youtube.com and they can see Bhaskar Jogi videos, or John K videos, or you will say Rajnikant movie. So it is simple as that. We are going to be publishing where? Not to the YouTube. We are going to be publishing to one more server. So this server is given by Microsoft Azure. Clear? Microsoft Azure is one more platform where these people are giving, software as a service, hardware as a service. Hardware and software you can take it for rental. Only take hardware for rental, whatever you need. Clear? You assume that however you take a movie, you deploy the movie to the YouTube, then only others can see it, right? So you cannot keep the movie in your laptop. You say that I have done it and people can watch it. So how they can watch it? You have to upload your movie to where? YouTube.com. What is YouTube.com? That is a cloud-based technology and free of cost, right? You need not pay anything to YouTube people. So you should be able to uploading called a sharing or deploying the, the whatever you have taken. It could be a song or a movie or a video or audio, whatever you have, you can upload like that. We are going to be publishing where? To Power BI service. After that, you need to get the URL, right? People will say, subscribe my channel. What is it? It is nothing but a URL, right? So that you have to give it to your manager. So subscribe my channel like that. This is the URL where you should be able to get your reports. Now, those people, the end user, going to be going there and trying to get what? They'll give user ID and password, get into the URL, the PBA service URL. So where we had deployed a lot of reports based on that URL, based on the privileges they have. So they can see the reports. Not every report seen by everybody. If you're a manager, you can see a few reports. If you're an officer, you can see a few reports. If you're a CEO, you can see a few more reports. If you're a HR manager, you can see only HR related reports, right? If you're a sales manager, you can see sales reports. If you're a marketing manager, branding manager, regional level manager, right? So those people are going to be giving the seeing the report. So they only give the requirements. So they will say we need this kind of a report. Who's going to be giving the requirements? Decision makers, the managers of the company. Amazon CEO will say I need this kind of a report. Amazon regional level manager will ask I need this kind of a report. And a simply a salesman in the company is asking one more kind of a report. So different people needs different reports. Clear? For example, I'm the CEO of GoOnlineTrainings.com. What is that report I wanted to have it? I wanted to know how many people have joined, for MSBI and Power BI and SQL Server monthly. I wanted to see the collections and everything. That is the report I wanted to see it. But now people who are collecting the amount, what is that they would like to see? They want to see what is the collection happened. They don't want to see that. They wanted to see how many people paid the amount, how many people did not make the amount. So that kind of a report that guy wanted to have, because he's a collection in charge, right? So he will be calling you guys. So this is the due amount you need to pay. So the whatever the report I need, and whatever the report he needs is completely different. But all the data coming from goonlinetrainings.com only. For example, you go to a bank and what is that you ask? What is my balance? That is what you wanted to see. So you're an end user. So you're asking a different information from the same data. But if you're a regional level manager, so do you ask this kind of a question? No, you ask what is the sales happen in all the branches of every bank. Sales means what are the fixed deposits, what are the loans, and how the collections are happening, and how the repayment is going on, how many loans we were able to give, and are we able to give auto loans more or home loans more. So this is the kind of a data I'm looking into. But as an end user, you are interested in how many EMIs I paid so far and what is the balance amount. That is the report I wanted to have it. So different people will have different approaches and different data they wanted to have it. Clear? So that is what I need, this kind of a report. He needs some other kind of a report. But all the data the company has, the bank has. So if you go to the bank, you ask what is my balance. If I'm a manager in the bank, I wanted to see what is the sales in my branch. Because I'm a manager to the branch level, I wanted to understand only the branch level reporting. But if I'm a regional level, so I would like to see what is the sales in east and west and something like that. I wanted to have a report at the broader level and the regional level. So like that, different people are going to be giving you requirements, so that you have to take and analyze the requirement, whether we can create this report or not, whether we have this data or not, right? So analyze, and first you design. So what kind of a things I need to I wanted to have it, and what is that I would like to drag and drop. You need to analyze, and you need to talk to the customer, so this report can be developed. And after that, what you do, you design coding. Clear? So you design coding and everything. Then what you do after coding, you perform the testing, right? So after coding, whether report is perfectly working or not, you need to test it. So if everything is fine, you are going to be deploy or release the report to the production or to the public, so to the end users to view it. So this is where one report will start. Gather the requirements. So all the requirement will be fed into a document called SRS document. What is SRS document? System requirement specification. Here system means I'm talking about report. Report requirement specification. What is that the end user? End user means the CEO of the company wanted to have. And what is that the manager wanted to have? What is that the salesman wanted to have? All the requirement gathering is going to be happening first, because without understanding their requirement, you cannot create, right? As I told you, you're a chef, you can create any food, but you need to ask what the old man can eat and what is the kid can take. So all of them are the requirements. Kid will ask some sweets and desserts and chocolates. The old man may ask some kind of appetizers, right? So end of the day, you have many people in the business, so different people will give different requirements. Okay, so not you, there is a requirement a team. Those people are going to be going there first, collecting the requirements. This is the data we have. What kind of a reports you want to have it? I need this report, I need that report. Now the analysis and designing team, where so these people are architects, these people are called architects. They will analyze the reports. They can say yes, this can be created, no, this cannot be created because we don't have appropriate data in the present service. So we can create, we cannot create, or we can have modification like this. So complete designing, completely paper and pen work, right? So that is what will happen. Now the developer are going to be recruited, that is you. So these requirements will be given. For example, I wanted to construct a house. First I'll give my requirement to architect. Architect will create a plan, a diagram. So this is how a 2-bedroom flat, or this is how my bungalow would be. So the designing document will be given to a builder. So he is going to be starting constructing. So what is the size of the bedroom, what is the size of the pillars, where the pillars will come, where the door has to come, everything will be decided by the designer, not by builder. So builder simply follow the designing document. You simply create a report or simply create your building. Now, after that, people have to test it, right? So this testing, so when you code, you should also testing. So that is what is called unit testing. Clear? So you people have to do the testing. So the testing is called as a unit testing. So one time you do the coding and testing, you create a report and you test it very well, everything is properly coming or not. Then you have a specialized testing team. So those people again are going to be testing. We have user acceptance testing, we have SIT, system integration testing, and we have a performance testing, we have a black box testing, we have a monkey testing. Lot of testings are going to be done on your reports, on your code that you have developed. It may be Java code, .NET code, or SAP code, this code, that code, any code that you're writing, you have to test it. So whenever you test it, that testing is called as a unit testing. Unit testing is not done by the tester, it is done by the developer, that is you. Okay, for example, mother will prepare a coffee, right? Mother is going to be preparing a coffee for father. So mother is going to be doing a lot of testings, right? So mother is verifying what is the sugar level in the coffee, whether it is hot or cold. So whether what is the color of the coffee and what is the quantity of the coffee, what is the temperature of the coffee, whether the saucer and cup are clean or not. Clear? And whether are we going to serve the coffee along with some kind of a cookies or not? Do we need to give extra sugar to the guest or not, right? All these things will be verified by mother. Clear? So that is what is called unit testing. What is unit here? The single coffee is called a single unit. So that unit will be tested by the creator. Who's creator now? Mother is a creator. Mother is preparing a coffee. She will be doing all the testings. So everything is good. Coffee smells good. Color is very beautifully, shown there, and enough quantity is there. Very good hot coffee is there with good smell and everything. Everything is beautifully prepared. Testing is done. Clear? And then it will be served to the guest. Clear? So whatever the mother is doing, mother is a creator, or the she's a developer of the coffee, and she is going to be doing the testing. That testing is called as a unit testing. So unit testing always done by the developer or a creator of the code. So what are we going to create? We are going to create a lot of reports. So we need to check font is good or bad, whether everything is properly aligned or not, whether we are going to be seeing properly the reports are not. Lot of things we're going to be verifying. Clear? So after that, what you do after the coding is done, your report is ready, you're doing the unit testing, and you also give your report to the testing department. They will, so, especially they're going to be testing some more things later. And if the report is good, so you are going to be deploying to the server. So that is how you need to happen for a single report. These many things, requirement gathering for the report not done by you, there are some other teams that they're going to be collecting the requirements. If you're a senior, if you're having 5 to 7 years of experience, sometimes you also go and collect the requirements. You create a designing document for the report, and how the look and feel of the report, what kind of a charts they need, and what is that they would like to have in the x-axis, what is that they would like to have in the y-axis, and what kind of a format the bars should be, blue color, yellow color, and what is that they would like to display, what is that they would like to display. Everything is designed. Clear, guys? Now the designing document will be given to this guys coding. So in the coding, you will be able to get the report. The report will be tested by you. Unit testing is done by developer. This is also one more interview question. Who's going to be doing unit testing for the report that you have created? So that is me. Me means the developer, creator, whoever is created that. Clear? So then there is specialized testing team. These people are going to do system integration testing, user acceptance testing, performance testing, black box testing, monkey testing, lot of other regression testing. These people will study testing concepts, right? So after that, so if they found any bug, so they are going to be telling you, you have to rewrite the report and release it, and they will be testing it once again. If no bugs are there, so these reports are going to be released to the server. So this is how a report by report, report by report, report by report will go through all these stages. Clear? So this is called as a SDLC phase. Okay, how a software development life cycle, how a development of the software can happen, right? So what is a software? Software is nothing but collection of lot of items, right? For each and everything there is a requirement, right? So for example, constructing a house, so requirement for the door is different, requirement for the bathroom is different, requirement for the bedroom is different, requirement for the kitchen is different. A lot of requirements will change, right? So each and every requirement there is a specialized design, specialized coding, specialized construction is going to come. Not only single requirement document, you will have a lot of requirement documents for each and every report. Clear? So you should know SDLC process. SDLC means what? Software development life cycle. People would ask you, do you know anything about SDLC? Yes, I know. In the SDLC, we gather requirements and we get a document called software requirement document. After requirement gathering, we analyze and design. We means not you. Your seniors are going to be discussing with the client, is going to be analyzing the data. Then you are recruited in the team and the designing will be given. You will be working with the SQL, you may be working with the reporting, you may be working with the Java, .NET. Then code is going to be coming out, then testing department will be there. So then the release. So these 5 steps, do you have a knowledge? If you know some knowledge about this is what is called SDLC, how a software is going to be developed. So that you should know clearly. You cannot say, I'm new to this field, I don't know how the software starts. For each and everything, there is a requirement, right? For example, I ask a coffee, you gather the requirements, sir. Do you need Indian coffee, Irish coffee? Sir, do you need, I say India coffee. Sir, do you need South India coffee or North India coffee? Or you do you need with sugar, without sugar? Or do you need with milk, without milk? Sir, do you need filter coffee or ready made coffee? See, these are what is called gathering requirements. Now I am talking about a coffee. Now how many steps I have given? So lot of things you need to ask. So customer is going to be telling you, I need a South India level coffee. I don't need milk. I don't need sugar. I need a, make milk, separated and the coffee is separated. I wanted to have some assorted cookies, some biscuits need to be served along with the coffee. I need a minimum 3 to 400 ml of coffee need to be served, and I need the coffee at 10 o'clock in the morning daily. So these are the requirements that people have to collect during the requirement phase. If something is missing, you will be giving. So guest is asked coffee, let me give, whatever I like it. So you like South India coffee, but guest needs, filtered and North Indian style coffee, or maybe he needs, European style coffee, right? So that is where you did not gather proper requirements. Clear? Specification means what? Specification means no ambiguity, no confusion. That is the meaning of specification. Yeah. Do you have any question, guys? Okay. What do you
No,
mean by
sir, understood.
specification? Yeah. Specification means what? Specification means no ambiguity. We don't know what is that, what kind of a report they need. I don't know. If that is the case, that is not a requirement. For example, I'm saying, let us chalo here, let us go to movie. So what is not completely specified here? Which movie, who's going, when are they going, which theater where they are going. So nothing is specified. So that is not a requirement. Requirement specification means very clear. You and me are going tomorrow at 11 o'clock to Hyderabad. This is the place and these are the tickets. So everything is very clean. Which movie, which place, who's going, and everything is very clean requirements. So that is what is called a specification here. So if somebody say, I need a coffee, do you have any clear cut requirements there? No, not at all. So that is not a specification at all. Clear? Specification means you need to have a clear cut requirements. Clear cut requirements. So that is what is called. Okay, so that is what is called a specification means SRS means specification. software requirement specification, no ambiguity, no confusion. I don't know whether Bhaskar sir takes coffee with milk or without milk. I don't know. I did not ask this. I don't know whether Bhaskar sir is going to be having coffee with, cookies or not. I did not ask him. I don't know whether Bhaskar sir needs a small cup of coffee or a large cup of coffee. I did not ask it. So if you don't ask it, ask him. Not now. During the requirement phase, you should have answered. You should have asked these questions. Am I clear? So if the requirement is not so clear, then coding will be very, very bad and you will not be able to do that. Clear? Okay. So Suresh is telling SDLC, hope it's for legacy platform, but how about in cloud and DevOps and going to be relevant? Okay, now SDLC is not legacy. Legacy means old. Okay, so SDLC platform where this is what the phases of SDLC. Now currently, so what we are going to be doing, olden days, how the things are going to be happening. So you go, you get some people and gather the requirement for let us say 6 months. Then after 6 months, you do the designing for another 3 to 4 months. 6 months over, 3 months over, 9 months over. Then you start preparing everything for 2 years. So 6 months, 3 months, again 2 years, and after that testing for 6 months, then you will get the software after 3 years or after 2 years. So normally in olden days, this is how we start the project today. We deliver the project when after 2 years, after 3 years. So in SDLC, that is how people are going to be following. Now also, we are going to be following the same thing, requirement analysis and coding. But I don't want to have everything taken, and I don't want to mix everything and do it. Now, if you go to hotel, let me give you a simple example. If you go to hotel, so you order 10 dishes. So there are two, scenarios you can follow. You prepare 10 dishes. You are a chef. You're preparing 10 dishes and serving the guest. So that is one approach, right? So guest has to wait for 1 hour because he ordered 10 items and of course a chef is preparing on the fly. So guest has to wait for 1 hour. That is one approach. The second approach is, so you prepare one dish, you serve the guest. So, guest is busy and you prepare the second dish. Again, you have to, guest is busy with the first dish and you will serve the second dish. So guest does not know that he was, waiting for 1 hour. Guest is busy as soon as possible. That means you don't put him in a wait for 1 more hour. So you, as soon as you done something, you give it. So that is what is called agile methodology or a scrum methodology. Clear? So the first scenario, guest is giving you 10 dishes. You will take 1 hour of time or 30 minutes of time, prepare all the dishes and serve at once. So this is what is called SDLC methodology. You follow step by step, but when are you going to serve? So once everything is cooked, you're going to be serving. So old way, this is a legacy. Legacy means olden days. So everything will be done, step by step will be done. Then you're going to be serving the food to the guest. Guest will be very, very hungry when you serve the food. He has to wait 30 minutes of time. So that was the old style of SDLC. Current style is what? No, don't prepare all the dishes. You prepare one dish and give it to the guest. This is what is called agile methodology or scrum methodology. So you give the requirement immediately, that is cooked and given. And so it will take only 5 minutes of time. So you will gather the requirements and you prepare at least one and you're going to be releasing to the market. So this is what is called agile methodology and scrum methodology. End of the day, SDLC methodologies you need to follow. What is the methodology? You gather the requirement, analyze the data, coding, testing, releasing. This is what is called SDLC. Okay, software development life cycle. So software development can be done in two. So old style was what? You take the requirement, prepare everything, and after 1 year you give. That is one style. Second style is the agile style or scrum methodology. What is the meaning? You don't cook all the items at a time. You cook one by one. You do one thing and complete it and take the second food, and chef is going to be preparing. That is what is called agile methodology. AGIL, right? So people are going to be asking, do you know anything about agile methodology, scrum methodology? Clear? So that is what we are going to be talking about, agile or Scrum. But whether it is a Scrum methodology or Agile methodology, we are going to be following SDLC, how the software development life cycle can happen. So software always will have what? Requirement phase, then the designing and analyzing phase, then the coding phase, and and testing phase. So these are the phases. Now, how you're going to be doing, whether you do it a dish by dish or whether you're going to release everything at a time, that is your wish. But many companies are following what methodologies? Agile methodologies or Scrum methodologies. They're going to be completing one portion and releasing. So when you go to a restaurant, soup is served, appetizer will be served first, then the main course is going to be served later, then you will get lot of other items, and you're going to be getting. So that is completely a good example for agile or Scrum methodology. Clear? That guest is also very happy because I just now gave the requirement, the soup is already served, right? So in agile methodology, the client and the people, the IT companies or client are completely busy every week, every 10 days the release is going to be happening. But in the olden style, so the release is going to be happening once in a 6 months or once in a 1 year. So that is no more, it is a legacy system. So nobody will give all the requirements. You say that, sir, after 1 year I'll come back to you, I'll give this. So nobody is going to be allowing. Nowadays people are going to be asking, so do you follow agile methodology, do you follow Scrum methodology? Okay, very nice. We are going to be having the deliverables every week, every 10 days, or every Monday, or every Wednesday, or every 15 days. Like that, the releases are going to come. Am I clear? Beautifully asked by Suresh. Thanks a lot, guys. So did you understand all these things are important if you wanted to go into IT industry, not only creating a report and submitting a report. So people will ask you, do you know what is Scrum methodology, Agile methodology? Do you know what is the SDLC? How the requirements are taken? Lot of things. So you don't know how to take requirements. So slowly you will understand. Slowly you will understand. The last one is release, right? So once you release, you will have a maintenance also. Maintenance is not going to come here because once you release the product, people may ask you, this is not working properly after 1 year, or this report need to be changed now because I would like to have something else. So lot of modifications will come, right? For example, you buy a TV is working. After some time, what will happen? Your speaker is not working. You wanted to go in for maintenance, or you don't like the sound. You would like to buy one more, speakers, and you would like to add it. That is customization, maintenance. Or you wanted to add some more things extra to existing TV. So that is what is called maintenance. Sometimes the TV does not work. So any software also after some time may not work. So again, the BA developer or the Java.NET developer again will be there to repair that. So it is what is called a maintenance activity or a production support activities. Clear? So coding and the maintenance will be there, but the maintenance is not going to come as part of software development, because I'm talking about SDLC, means software development life cycle. Development means during the creation. Okay, so we release, then we don't know how the maintenance is going to be happening. So that is extra. SDLC will talk about it till release. So after that, the maintenance will be taken care by somebody else. Clear, guys? So these are the things that you should know. Very good. So we were talking about this. Now I have to go to transform data. Now I wanted to see the reports. Okay, so these are the things I have taken. Now all the transformations I've done here. So once the transformation is done, extracting the data is done here, and a transformation, this is what we're going to be dealing next 10 days. They're called transformations. Then the last one is loading. So this is the thing. So extraction is done, transformation is done, then we're going to be loading the data. So where we are now Power Query editor. So this is what you do. You extract the data, you transform the data, you load the data. So you will go back to the Power BI desktop. So here the data is loaded where? The data is loaded to these windows. This window is called Power Pivot. Let me show you. Click on this. So we could see uh, some things are not happened properly. I'm able to get a proper column names. Everything is properly coming here, but in the this one, the names are not properly shown, right? So some steps are missing here. So that I need to do it. So I did not have any kind of relationships. Everything is independent. We're going to be creating a relationship. So this is what is called data modeling and everything. So that we'll see later. But now the column names also not properly done. If something you wanted to modify, where you will modify? Go to home, go to transform data, Power Query window you need to go. Okay, that is where we are going to be modifying something. So how to modify? It's very, very simple. When you go here, it is saying column 1 and column 2. Column name is person, region is this. I would like to use the first row as headers. Click on this. So one step is got added. Have you seen this? Now you go to returns and what you do, returned and order ID. So these are also not properly there. Column 1 and column 2, you simply go where? In the Power Query, where we are, just follow. We're in the Power Query and I am in where? Home, and I wanted to click on use first row as address. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and here what will happen also you should see. So the step will get added. Clear? Now this is there. Now click on this. Now you should be able to get, and you got one step. And if you don't want to have this step, and remove it. Remove this, and you can go back to this. Okay. So now when I'm doing something, when I'm clicking on something, what are the things are going to be happening? You observe carefully here. Okay. So anyhow, this is going to go up. You observe, you just carefully you look into this. What it is doing? I'm clicking on one step. It is doing two steps now. Have you seen it? Promoted headers, and immediately the data type also changed. What is this? It is a ABC means what? It is a textual data. Okay, so that I did not do it intelligently. Microsoft is doing something. Clear? Microsoft is doing. I did not do this operation. When I remove this, now see everything is like this. Okay, now if I wanted to add something, I can add it manually, but it is not giving me proper chance. Power BI is doing automatically. So I wanted to promote the headers. Only I click on the button, it is doing two steps. One is this, one is this. Clear? And for this step, this is the code. What code it is? M language code. For this step, this is the code. This is what is the code? M language code. If you wanted to see the complete steps code for this table, where can you see it? It is very, very simple. All the code. What table I'm talking about? I'm talking about this table. These are the transformations that you have done it. Okay, step by step, step by step. Okay, for single step code, you can see it here. This is single step, but I wanted to see all the steps code. So where is that? You can see, you can go to home, you can go advanced editor. Okay, so when you go here, you should be able to see the complete code of what? Of a given table. So this is my table, and these are the steps. I performed some of them. Automatically Power BI has performed some of them. I wanted to see complete M code. What code we're talking about? M code. So click on this. So where you're pointing to, you're pointing to home page. Step number 1, click on the table. These are the steps I need to check the code. Code is, click on this. So what is this code? Did I write the code? I did not write the code. So this is what is called complete M code for this table. Complete steps are this code. Clear? So M code means what? Mashup code. Now I wanted to have same thing for this guy. Click on orders table. So this is the step and this is the code. You can see the complete code for this step. So this much of a code it is writing. Now this is the code, this is step, and this is the code, right? So you can see different codes are appearing, but I wanted to get the complete M code. So first you go there, First, what table you want to have it? First, where are we? We are in the home window. Step number one, go to this step number two, and these are the steps you have performed. So we are highlighting this. This is the code you can see, but I need the complete code of all the steps. Where I can go to home, advanced editor. So this is where we have to go there and click. So the complete code is shown to you. So what code it is? Orders table. You can see orders table M language, from where you are getting the table, and what is that you have seen it, what is that you have done it. So promoted headers dot a function. What is the function? You don't understand, but you should know that how it is displaying something. No syntax errors have been detected. Fine. So these are the things that you have to have it, guys. Clear? So Ramya is asking, sir, if we are changing to first column, it's applying for second column also. And if we wanted to do only for the one column, we can do that. All of them, we have 10 days of time to do a lot of things, right? Because day one, because we have, I would like to apply only on this, only on this. So everything will be doing one by one. Don't worry about it. Clear? So everything will see it. So this is what you should be able to do it, guys. And it's very, very simple that you can see the complete code. Clear? So we have done something. And what is that we have done? Do you remember? We have promoted this and now close and apply. So remember, when you close and apply, all the data is going to be loaded. Initially, Power Query is going to get only 1,000 rows, top 1,000 rows. Now, when you say load and apply and load, what will happen? All the data going to be read from the source, and it is going to be applying all the steps one by one, and loading into where Power Pivot. Clear? Everything is done, and it is also created a relationships. No, I am not doing. So the beautiness is it is writing, it is creating relationship, but I should know what is the meaning of one, what is the meaning of star, what is the meaning of this relationship, why it is there. So a lot of things I don't know, you don't know. We will discuss. This is what is called data modeling. Data modeling means creating a relationship. Why relationship is important, that we'll see in tomorrow's class. So this is an independent table. Now I go, these are the relationships. So this is where I clicked on, right? I click on this, I will be able to see the data. When you open this, these are the columns, the complete data. I can see it here. So where I clicked on this. Clear? Now you click on whatever you wanted to click on here. So we have, so I want to see the data. Click on this. Click on this. So you will be able to see the data. Now, what is the data in this table? The complete data, 296 rows. Clear? I want to click on orders table. So now the total rows are 9,994. Have you seen this? Now, when you click on people, so number of rows are 4. Clear? The complete data will be loaded, and it is going to be already compressed, already compressed and loaded here. So this is the data available in Power Pivot. Now I don't want to talk on this two today, and to this we create the relationship, and here we are going to be enhancing data modeling. So these two are called Power Pivot, that we'll see later. But let me concentrate on visualizations. Clear? So visualizations, it's very, very clear. You need to click on this. Where you are now? Power BI. So what is, you have extracted the data, transformed the data, loaded the data with the help of a Power Query, done. Then the data is going to be loaded where? Power Pivot. So this is where the modeling is going to be doing. So then you're going to be creating a Power View. You're going to be doing visualization. So everything we are going to be doing. So ETL, model, visualizations. Clear? So that we're going to be doing it here. So when you click on this, you can do it there. Okay. When you click on here, so this is what. Clear? So yeah, the rows are empty and everything we'll discuss. Okay, we'll discuss everything. We'll discuss one by one. So now whatever is happening, let us concentrate, because we have 10 days of time to discuss each and every minute points. We'll discuss. If it is empty, what will happen? So if you have blank values, what will happen? If you have null values, what will happen? So all these things we'll discuss one by one. Okay. Clear, guys? So everything we'll discuss, no worries. Yeah, both are same. Advanced editor is shown in many places. The same thing. You can just you have the tool with you, right? You simply go there. So whatever you can, try and doing that, you try and doing that. Okay. You see the observations, then you ask questions. So now whatever we are able to see, ETL, model, visualizations, everything we are able to do with the Power BI. But when you have a large amount of data, so Power BI itself cannot do. So that is where we have MSBI. MSBI as ETL, SSIS. It is a separated tool. For modeling and everything, we have SSAS. Okay, and the visualization we have SSRS. Okay, so everything. So MSBI is nothing but a power. SSIS is a power query, SSAS is a power pivot, and this one power view means SSRS. So MSBI can perform ETL operations, modeling operations in the cubes, and SSRS a report you can have. Clear? So this is what MSBI is there, and in a Power BI we have. But only thing is that when you have GBs of data, everything Power BI can do it. Okay, so everything can be done by Power BI, but when you have terabytes of data, so definitely you need to have specialized tools. SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. SSRS you need not have it. You can have either SSRS or Power BI, but you have to use this kind of a tools to work with the large amount of data. Clear? Reporting purpose, you may use SSRS, or reporting purpose, you may use visualizations, but definitely your Power Query will fail. Your Power Pivot also will fail when you have large amount of data. Clear? Because Power BI is invented because already MSBI is released in 2005 itself, right? So people were asking, if I have a small set of a data and you want me to implement all these things because I don't have that much of a data, then Microsoft released, if you have a small set of a data, then everything can be done in a single, you know, place. So you can use simply Power BI desktop and do everything. So you can have approximately some 10 GB of data you can accommodate. That means you can get up to 100 GB of data from the sources. Clear? So already Microsoft released MSBI for the large data sets. For the smaller data sets, we can use Power Query, Power Pivot, and this one. Am I clear? So that is what you should be able to understand. Okay, now I wanted to go there and create a visualization. So now what is that you wanted to have? All the tables are here. Now you do the visualizations. So now what are the steps you need to have it? So to create a visualization, click on this. Step number one, click on this. So where we are in the Power BI desktop. Remember that. Okay, click on this. Now you have to choose what visualization you need. Step number two is that drag and drop visualization. This is what is called a canvas. Okay, so you drag and drop visualization. Step number two. Step number three, what data you wanted to add to the visualization. Drag and drop the data. And step number four, and after doing, you do the formatting. So this is the formatting. So step number four is format. Clear? So creating a visualization is very, very simple. So creating a visual, everything is data is ready. You click on this link, step number one. Step number two, you drag and drop on visualization. For example, I wanted to show card. Okay, I would like to show what is the total sales. I go here. So there is a profit. What is the total profit? So what I do, I click on this, I drag and drop this or double click on this. You are able to get one visualization. You adjust this. So this is what is canvas. So this is what is the canvas. You adjust. Now you go to the value. You drag and drop. I wanted to see the profit. Drag and drop like this and leave it. So the total sales is this one. That's it. So what are the things we have done it? Step number one, click on it here. Step number two, we have taken this. Step number one. Step number two. Step number three, you have taken this and dragged and dropped on this. Now step number four, I wanted to format it. This is step number four. This is step number three. One, two, and three. These are the things that you have to do it. So whether you create one report, 10,000 report, steps will not change. What are the steps? Click on this, choose the appropriate visualization and choose the appropriate column, drag and drop, then you format it. So these are the steps. If you follow, you can create thousands of reports. Clear, guys? So filters and everything we'll discuss later. So step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and you format. Now I got it. Now I format. Click on this. Now I wanted to come down and have a border. So border is here. So you should see the border. Now I wanted to adjust this. You should be able to adjust whatever you would like to have. You adjust like this. So that's it. You wanted to do something else. So always click on this and format it. So what is it? I wanted to have a title. There is no title here. I would like to give a title. So what is the title you would like to have it? So the title you can give. So I have a profit column. I wanted to give a title. Title is off. So title I would like to give. This is a total sales. So that is the title, and a title font color in this, and a title will be like this, and a title font I would like to have like this. Now see, total sales. Now there is a border. So whatever you wanted to do it, you should be able to do it. Now step numbers I am repeating. Step number 1, click on this. Step number 2, get the visualization. Step number 3, choose the column. Step number 3, you format it. Step number 4, that's it. So these are the things that you need to you can use it, you can visualize it. Anybody can do that. Now you tell me what is that you would like to have it. Sir, I wanted to have a country wise or region wise sales. So simply I wanted to have a chart like this. I wanted to have chart like this. Double click on this, you get a chart. So visualization done. Then what? So sir, I wanted to have region, drag and drop. You just leave it. Region is created and you wanted to have some kind of a sales. You would like to have a sales, drag and drop something. It is able to give you, and you wanted to adjust something, you would like to adjust. So this is the profit. Sir, I wanted to have what is the tax we paid or what is the sales happened. Let me again go to this. I wanted to double click on this. So here I wanted to have the sales amount. Okay. So sales amount is this. This is a total profit. It is not the sales, right? So, it is go here. Title. It is not the sales. It is a total profit. So profit is done. Now I go here, whatever I have applied, the same thing I need to apply it here. I need to have this kind of a title, blah, blah, blah. You go, you click on format painter, you click on this. Clear? So you should be able to get the border and you go there and you give some different title here. Title is on. So what is the title? It is a total sales. Okay, total sales, you're able to get total sales here, and I wanted to get whatever it is applied format painter, the same thing I would like to apply it here. Clear? The same thing I would like to apply it there. So the borders and everything I need to get it. So go here, click on the format painter, click on the format painter. You will be able to get whatever you have applied so far, same thing is visible here. So this is the west region, the sales is more. I wanted to have the sales numbers and everything to be displayed. We'll discuss all these things one by one, so don't worry about what I'm doing now. So just watch what I'm doing. Simply click on this. Don't worry how to do it now, because you are simply learning. So I'm clicking there, changing lot of things, because these steps are we are doing multiple times. You can you can see, understand later, but don't watch first day and don't confuse. Okay, so don't worry about it. I'm trying to do something. I would like to show you something. Simply go here and always select and click on format. Many people will select something and will go, sir, sorry is getting page size and wallpaper I'm getting, but SAR is getting something else. What I'm getting? I'm getting general x-axis, y-axis. So what is that I would like to have? I wanted to go data label. Data label is on. When I make it on, you should be able to get what? In numbers like this. Now, when you expand it, you should be able to get. So this is displaying in millions. I don't want to display in millions. I want to display in thousands. Clear? I wanted to increase the font of this guy to something else. Okay, so like that we can increase the font. So this is there in thousands. So lot of things you can have it. Position, okay, and horizontal. What is it? You can have thousands. Same thing. I wanted to have. Click on this and go to Format Painter. I wanted to have some border and whatever you would like to have it. I would like to go to data label, and here I wanted to have them in thousands. So it will be there in thousands. I want to have them in millions. I can have in millions, right? So whatever you wanted to apply, it is auto millions. Okay, lot of visualizations you should be able to prepare, and I'm ready with this. Now this is only some reports. Okay, so this is a sales report, and I would like to create one more page. So this is, let us say, some tax and other reports. Okay, tax reports. Now do we have any tax columns here? We have, I think, some tax columns. So state, sales, profit. So if you have, some tax, that you should be able to have the tax column, or not tax column. I would like to show you some country wise data, right? So you can rename, you can create multiple pages, and I wanted to take, I would like to have the table. So what is that I would like to have? Country wise. Okay, and within the country I wanted to have what, given state, right? So we'll have state-wise data, country-wise data. I wanted to have, let us say, profit. So let us say profit data. I would like to have it. So this is the data I wanted to have it. Clear? And I would like to have not only the profit, but also discounts given by each and every customer. This is a table level data. I wanted to create it. And I wanted to go here, and I would like to show the map. Okay. So I go, and I don't know how to use, simply drag and drop map. So double click on this. The map is created. You adjust this. Okay, so you have a lot of things are coming here. Now these will be discussing one by one. When to use what kind of a visualization, that will discuss. When to use what, that is what we're going to be discussing. And when you're opening, you're getting some fields here. Legend, you have a latitude, longitude, size, lot of things are happening. These are called fields. Fields means columns, right? So these are called field wells, right? Field wells. Okay, so what are the field wells? We are going to be discussing about all of them. So don't worry about all these things now. So don't worry about when to use this and when to use this. All these things we're going to be discussing. So don't worry about it. I wanted to show you some data in the map. So map means I can have, so country level data. I wanted to have, this is the country level data. I wanted to have a state level data. What is the state here? We have a state here, state level data, and simply see country, state it is adding, and I would like to have the sales data. So it is able to create a country level data, sales level data like this. If you wanted to remove, you can remove. So you should be able to get some data here. So where is the sales is happening? So that kind of a data you should be able to get it here. Clear? If you're not able to get something properly, so what you do is that you simply go, you drag and also drop. If you don't know what to select, what not to select, simply drag and drop this. Drag and drop this. Now it is dragging and dropping, and you simply drag and drop sales. So where the sales is there, it is going to show the sales there. Clear? So California, the sales is this much. Washington, the sales is this much. And you can adjust something. What is the location? What is the legend field? What is the latitude, longitude? Lot of things it is adding. So don't worry about it. It is going to be summing the data and moving the data there. So all these things we'll discuss later. So this is where the sales is more. If you wanted to work with the formatting, so you wanted to have the category. What is the category? So this is what, if you give on, you will be able to highlight with this. Clear? If you don't want to have, you can have like this. So within that, I would like to go and do lot of other things. Lot of other things you can configure, so that you should be able to configure. So this is where the sales is more, the sales is less. It is able to show you clearly. I have created report number 1, report number 2, report number 3. Now I am ready to deploy. Like that, very simple. Very simple. You can create the reports and you're going to be deploying. Now, before deploying, I have to save this file. Clear? So before deploying, before sharing this, I have to click on save button. So saved it. Now, or you can say file save as. Already you have saved it, that is fine. Or you can also file save as. When you click on file save as, there are two options. One is called PBIX file. The other one is called PBIT file. So these are the things that you should know. Okay, when you have PBIT, so it is going to be only keeping the template visualizations and other ETL steps. It's going to be keeping, but not the data. Clear? When you say PBIX, this is the default mode, will be having a data plus definition. So this is the default mode. So I'm going to be using PBIT and IX. So PBIT file acts as Power BI template. It does not include any data from your source systems. So if you are mashing up the data, mashing means performing ETL operations, Excel files with some data from SQL server and load the data into your Power BI model. When you save that file as PBIT, it clears all of your data, but keeps your report structure and everything. Clear? ETL steps, everything will be there, but data will not be saved as part of Power BI. Clear? So that is what is called a PBIT means. So we're talking about PBIX means what? In contrast, Power BI model is in data import mode. They not only you store the report structure, but also you store all the data imported from the different data sources into Power BI. If you have enough RAM memory, then there is no fine. Therefore, when you share the PBIX file with others, you're indeed sharing the report along with the its underlying data. That is what is very, very important. If you create independent PBX files, data also will get saved. Clear? So now what I'm trying to do it, I have created, I have saved it. Let me go. And which format I would like to use it? PBAX. So if you saved it, it is not going to be asking, but I have already saved it. If you want to save it once, go to save as, or when you click on a save button, when you click on a save button, this is going to be, so save as this button. So PBIX, and you will give the different name, save. After saving it, I wanted to publish. So now we are going to be deploying all these reports. When you click on publish, when you click on publish, it is asking you, it is showing you something here. Have you seen it? It is showing you my name. So my name is already logged in with this. So you have to go there and I have to sign in with a different user, or I have to sign out this. Clear? So I wanted to publish. You will be able to get sign in option. So where we are going to be publishing? So we are going to be publishing into the cloud server. So the cloud server is called as what? Let me show you, app.powerbi.com. So this is what is our YouTube, right? So you go to youtube.com, you upload your videos, right? So end of the day, complete world can see your video. So we have a youtube.com. So here we have app.powerbi.com. This is not a free server like YouTube. YouTube, you need not pay anything, but app.powerbi.com is not free for you. So first 1 or 2 months is free. Next month, if you wanted to keep your reports and everything, you have to pay Microsoft. This is Microsoft server, right? YouTube.com belongs to google.com, right? So app.powerbi.com, just like a youtube.com only, but we are not going to be getting this for free. First 1 or 2 months it will be free. Next month onwards you have to make the payment. Okay, make the payment to the company, then only your reports are there. Otherwise it will get deleted from there, or it will get deactivated. Your account will get deactivated. Clear? So app.powerbi.com is available. YouTube.com is available, right? So you should know that app.powerbi.com is there. So you have to sign in. You have to sign in your account. So you have to create one account. You go to youtube.com and you need to start your channel first, right? Do you know that steps? So you have to go to create one, bhaskarjogi@gmail.com first. Using that login id, you need to go to youtube.com and create your own channel. Clear? So now I have already, it is saying 26 days left. This is trial period. Already I have logged in. So if you wanted to go here, I wanted to sign out and sign in once again. So let me close everything. I wanted to log in into this. I have created app.powerbi.com. So this is where you have to deploy your reports, right? So sign in. It is asking me, these are the user I have. So you can have your user ID. So my user ID is PBI Bhaskar at the goonlinetrainings.com. So if you wanted to give your user ID, you can give your user IDs. So Bhaskar Jogi at the rate gmail.com. I would like to create ones. With the gmails and everything, it is not going to work. You need to have commercial email ID. If you're working for a company, you will get an email ID from your company. You can create an account with your commercial or official email ID. Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo.com will not work here. Okay, so we are going to have a different email. It is goonlinetrainings.com is a mail ID. I have it. So I'm going to be using this mail ID and I'm going to be clicking on this and it is going to be asking the password. So I'm going to be giving my password so that I can log into where I can log into what? This server. So without the official email IDs, you will not be able to go into powerba.com. So this is what is called a YouTube for you. Clear? You think that this is what is your YouTube. In YouTube, what we create? We create a channel. So here we are not going to be creating a channel. We are going to be creating a workspace. So this is my channel. So all the reports can go to your workplace. Clear? I have created some workplaces. You can create your own channels in YouTube, right? So my channel name is Bhaskar Jogi. Your channel name is called some ABC XYZ. So come here. Now 26 days left. After that, I need to make the payment with the help of a credit card. Otherwise, it is not going to be activated. Clear? All the data sets are going to be coming here. Clear? So now I want to show you what are the things I have created. I created one Power BI batch 2. You can also create a workspace. You can create a workspace. Click on this. Now this is your channel. You can give some ABC and for batch 2. Okay, or we can say it is Amazon, right? Amazon underscore sales underscore, this is for batch 2, something like this. I can create one channel in YouTube. I can create one workspace here. You can click on save button. You have created. Now what I do, I click on publish. Now I need to sign in here, right? So it is asking what is that? The user ID PBI Bhaskar at the rate goonlinetrainings.com. So I wanted to connect. I wanted to connect and it is using the same thing. Password, I would like to give my password and now what is happened? अरे यार, your account, it is working there. Why it is not working here? Let me reset it now. So, okay, it is asking a lot of things. Okay, tomorrow we'll see it, guys. I don't want to waste your time. Already it is 1.5 hours. So tomorrow we'll publish this report and we'll see a lot of things here. Clear? Now you can share these reports and you can share this URL so that anybody can go to powerbi.com and they will be able to access by giving their user IDs and passwords. Clear? So that we can have it. Clear? So if you have your user ID and password, you can use it. If you don't have it, you need to get it one. So let me create one or two user IDs. I will share it with you so that you can use that. You can say I'll create some dummy user IDs. User one at goonlinetrainings.com, user two at goonlinetrainings.com. I'll create one or two user IDs, and with the help of that, you should be able to log in your reports, and your reports also can be published to this portal. Clear, guys? So that is how we're going to be deploying. So this is what is called a Power BI service. app.powerbi.com is called as a Power BI service. So this is also 1 week classes we have it here. Clear? So that is also we're going to be seeing later. Any questions?